Hi friends, it's your girl Books with Bonnie. Welcome back to my channel. Let's jump in. This is gonna be a teensy eatsy beatsy update, but also some talks about my shelves. Okay, so let's address the elephant in the room. Bonnie, where have you been? Let's be frank, I got sick AF. Like, I don't get sick often, but when I do, baby, I am down for the count. So I was sick for like 2 weeks of this month, and because I was sick, I had to handle personal life updates before I can get to YouTube updates. So that is where I've been. I have been just coughing up along somewhere, and now I am well enough to sit here and record. But we are not gonna stay sitting. We are going to get up, and this is gonna be a very interactive video. So yeah, let's just jump right in. Let me get myself up. So, y'all see this office. My office is a mess, by the way. I just need y'all to accept that. And this isn't my cutesy, like, oh, something's out of place mess. Like, baby, it's shit everywhere, okay? And mostly because, like I said, I was sick. I didn't have a chance to plan a lot of things. So now I'm just getting back in the loop of things. So, it is a new year. I have so many goals going into the new year, and not in a hyper or crazy way that I normally do, just goals I'm actually excited about. So look at my shelves, okay? Like everyone knows I own a lot of books, and I wanna just clarify how they're currently set up before I talk about anything else, okay? So this cart are normally books that I wanna read, or books that I want to keep in mind when picking books. Now, for those who don't know, I don't get a lot of gifts of books, and mostly because I get very much problematic authors when people gift me books. So I'm asking people, if you don't get a book off of my personal list, please just give me a gift card. Because I have been getting gifts of some of the most problematic authors that I would not personally be reading. Hence the book I just showed you guys. It will be off my shelf very soon. Just saying. We don't play that over here. Anywho, there's a lot of books here. And it's really just books that I want to keep in mind that I need to either finish or books I need to start soon. So that's what my cart all about. And I try to do it in a way that's like not overwhelming, so I don't try to fill the whole cart. Sometimes you will see the whole cart filled, and it's mostly because I have either new books I need to haul or books that I'm giving away. So, top shelf is normally for the books that I'm going to eventually read. The rest of the shelves are either hauled books or books that I need to get out of my house. Cool. So, let's start with... I just ate, so I'm sorry I'm breathing so hard, like terrible. But let's talk about how my shelves are currently set up. So let me actually move the cart out the way. I'm being very lazy with this video, if y'all haven't noticed. Anyhow, so here is the first two here are mostly just color coordinated, right? So very simple, ignore my camera bag and the mess that in that section, right? But these two shelves are mostly just color coordination. No rhyme or reason, y'all. No rhyme or reason other than the color. So these are all kinds of different authors, all kinds of genres, and for the most part, everyone compliments me because they like the color coordination. Likewise, love it, but whew, the only way I can remember where books are is because I remember the color of them. Talk about being a visual person, right? The top of my shelves, and let me actually get closer so you guys can see what's actually up there. So like the top of my shelves are either my favorite authors in series or series that I'm trying to finish. So I digress, but that's the rhyme and reason at the top, which I'm probably going to change in this video. Oh, excuse me. I don't know why I'm yarning so much. Again, I'm still recouping from being sick. Now this shelf, Now a lot of these are some of the thickest books that I own. There's some fatties up there, okay? They got back and front, okay? Y'all know how I feel about a thickie. But they're basically just like classical books, and then some of the books that I want to get into. So just a few there. Now, this shelf is all about the Black authors, and yes, we do have an entire shelf dedicated to the Black authors. And a lot of these authors on here are actually authors that are either new to me, some well-loved, and some from my mom's backlog. So we got everything from love, romance, contemporary, all the way to the trap, the streets, and, you know, the craziness is what I would say. So there is everything from Zane and Eric Jerome Dickey all the way down to Tiffany D. Jackson. We got some Tia Williams. So it's a combination, but a lot of it is all Black authors. Period. So moving on. On this side is where you will find all of my series and all of kind of my, what I like to think of them as grouped. And the reason I group them is because they're either from the same book box or the same publisher, and it just looks aesthetic that they're together. So here we have a ton of series. Let's just say the series is seriousing over here, okay? But we also have, these aren't series, they're just from the book of the month. And I like when my book of the month books are all together. Now, I have since discontinued all my book boxes because I want to, you know, try to actually take a step back and read the books I own. We've all said that before. But there's definitely been some adjustments. I also have a lot of Bloom's publishing books on here. And again, a lot of these were gifted to me either from the company or from friends. So I don't know much about them, but Sunny Disposition was very popular and I really, really want to get into it, as well as The Bride Test. So plenty of options there. I also have some book of the months up here. Oh, there goes Lisa's book. Okay, keep going. Over here we have more series, and this category kind of falls into like the horror magical fantasy section. Wasn't intentional, but the more I look at the books over here, it definitely is. So we got everything from fantasy and magical and world building and all of the above. So we got a nice little chunk of change over here. And then this section is like the overspill, right? Overspill of the books. So that is the current situation here. That is my current office. That is what I'm working with as far as my shelves. Now, my office setup and stuff is probably going to stay the same, if not maybe adjusting the monitors and things like that. So nothing too crazy, but I need a change. And I get in these moments where I want to disrupt my comfortability, because in my head, when I'm uncomfortable, I'm learning or I'm growing. So I put on my Instagram, like, hey, how should I organize these books? Whenever I struggle with that, I always go to Instagram. I don't know why. That's like my first mind. It's like, Instagram is where it's at. You guys know, Bookstagram is gonna put me in the right direction, okay? So I did that, and it was a tie. I'm so annoyed. It was a tie. So I have, do the entire shelves based on color, which I struggle with that because of series. I like my series together. But then they also put in there, it was tied with genre. So I'm like, okay, so we're either going to make it about the genre or we're gonna color code the entire setup. Oh my God, the amount of what the heck just hit me. So yeah, in my head, I can do color or genre, but those are the two options. I'm terrified. Color or genre. Color sounds a lot easier in my opinion, because I already have two stacks where the color is already coloring, if that makes any sense. But I already know it's going to bother me with my series being separated. That is where things are going to get a little difficult. Okay. But right? But if I continue with genre, then I can keep my series together. Keep the series together, color coordinate everything. Ooh. I don't know, but the first step is at least clearing the shelves. I don't know if I have the energy for that right now, but the first step would be to clear the shelves and separate them into genre. And if we do genre, everything's gonna be everywhere. Y'all, I am really tripping over here because I don't think I can do this. I started this whole video and now I'm like, I don't know if I can handle this. But what the heck? What the heck? Why not? Let's do something crazy. Let's go ahead and do color coordination. I'm processing, and it's like, it's great if the series has the same kind of color, but if it doesn't, that's okay. But at least I could skim the colors and go about it that way. So that is what we're doing. We're gonna turn my entire shelves into color coordinated shelves. And we're gonna separate, because that's the one that's holding me back the most, is separating my series. Okay, because yeah, I don't have the patience to go through each book and organize it based on genre. So I think color is easier because it's visual and I can do it quickly. I can start setting piles quickly based on color. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We are going to have a full bookshelf organized by color. Holy Hannah Montana. Am I crazy? Possibly. So yeah, let me go ahead, get you guys set up over here, and we are gonna go ahead and get started. I mean, technically, looking at my shelves, they're kind of color coordinated. Even in the series, they're in order of color. So like, yeah, it's a lot easier to color coordinate. Just kind of looking at, skimming everything is what I'll say. All right, well, I guess I'll get my butt up and get started. I'm already tired. Already tired. Okay, I tried to give y'all a little montage, but my computer and my camera overheated and shut off. So another problem for later, but I have literally only done this much so far. I'm categorizing or color coding the books on the floor, and then I'm gonna try to maneuver them in and out with what's already color coordinated. So like take these off and add the new white ones, move them over, shuffle, shuffle kind of thing. I'm hoping that makes it easier. I did realize that I do have this entire cozy. Hold on, can you guys see that? Hold on. So this cozy is all of like my Cozy Murder Mysteries, but this shelf, I've removed shelves on intentionally to fit them stacking on top of each other because there are 2 layers to them. So I'm a little undecided if I want to keep these the same and the rest color coordinated. And they're at the bottom, so one notices them. So we'll see. But I wanted to give you guys an update. But that's the only kind of issue I have. I had 2 of these shelves, and one of them I threw away and kept the shelving units for it. So yeah, there's a few tweaks I have to work through, but fingers crossed. More to come. Okay, so I'm currently listening to The Bride Test. I'm on 10%, and so far so good. I didn't realize it was such a dark topic, but wanted to give you guys an update. This is the current situation. So I have officially kind of organized based on color. So we got everything from brown, and I'm basing it on the spine color specifically. So the cover itself might be a different color than the spine. I'm going based on the spine. But I haven't got a chance to dive into these because like I said, I just want to kind of get the current stuff sorted, and then I'm going to add to these. So I so far have all the books that are up here organized except for this cubby. Like I said before, this cubby is going to stay the same. I might organize them based on color within that cubby, but I'm not taking them out. That's the only place they can go right now, so we're not going to mess up that. But for the most part, I got the gray books here, the green books here. These are my purple books. These are my pink books. I have brown, whites, yellows, orange, red, blue, and then the black books are here, here, and then here. So, and then of course, I still have to get to this section. But for the most part, it's going pretty well. Starting an audiobook actually is helping me move faster. So I'm just hoping that I can get this done by today. I still have books down there. My struggle, and oh my God, you guys are probably tired of looking at my books. Here we go. I had to change pants and everything, so I digress. My hair, a mess, but that's okay. So right now, my struggle is I have to take a few meetings for work, and then I'm gonna get back to this, but I need to get this done today. One of my friends from college are coming up after the holiday, so I won't have time to do this right after because I'll be, of course, hosting one of my friends, and she'll be here for, I think, 4 or 5 days. So like, I literally don't have time other than this week to get all this done. So I'm gonna go ahead, take my meetings from work, turn my audiobook back on, and get back into this. I just needed to catch you guys up. Now, I'm slowly but surely probably going to implement my cart into books, depending on how they look. A part of me is playing with the idea of putting those cozy murder mystery kind of romance sections, those little pocket books on here, but I know it's not enough room. I know it's not. I also have some problematic authors that I am still undecided on if I want to resell them or just kind of push them to the back because they already got my money, right? They became problematic after the purchase was made, you know? So a part of me is like, your money spent, they got you, sis. And the other half of me is like, I don't want to continue to promote them or support them through showing them on my shelves. But I'm undecided. You guys comment down below. What do you do with authors that you no longer support? I know people get rid of them, some people haul them, but I don't want other people to buy them. So I don't want to like take them to half-price books or anything. So maybe I'll just hoarder them in a corner, in a box somewhere and set fire. Let me stop. But yes, comment down below. What do you do with books you no longer want to keep, whether the author is problematic or not? What's kind of your go-to approach? Check that out. But yeah, I just wanted to check back in. This is where we are. Like I said, when we started, my office already looked a mess, so I'm sure this looks even crazier, but that's okay. We're getting stuff done. So, BRB, gotta get to work. Tired. Why didn't y'all tell me this was this much? This is a lie. But I'm done for the night. I'm gonna finish tomorrow on my break, get it done. But I wanted to give you guys the updates. So it looks really nice, I'm not gonna lie. The little color coordination in this corner was really cute, but it looks better now that I've spread it across all of the shelves. So I have all of these done, and I'm literally on the blue section, which I really hope this entire shelf is not blue books, because then I'm screwed when it comes to these, because I have way more black books than anything. But this will be my backup over here. Also, I keep my like boxing things on my books, and for the first time I actually took them off. So am I a little nervous about that? Yes. I think I'm gonna save the boxes though. That's the plan, is to save the boxes in case I want to put them back. But yeah, this is where I'm leaving it tonight. I still have blue books, not a lot, and then the black books, and they're somehow going to fit here. Wish me luck. We will try again tomorrow and go for there. Also ignore my switch box. I hide things behind my books for storage because I don't like my books leaned up against the back. It just looks better pulled forward. Also, I heard that you can get like actual bookworms and like duster mites and stuff inside your books if they're up against stuff without ventilation. That freaks me out, so I'm not gonna do that either. But yeah, okay, that is enough for tonight. I will see you guys in the AM. Peace. Okay. Hi friends, we are day 2 on reorganizing my office. As you guys can see, I got a lot done, right? Am I right? Right. I'm still working in that area. But for the most part, I got a lot of it done. I finished the bride test yesterday throughout all of this, and it was definitely a very good story. I gave it, I think, a 4.75, so good book and some good organization. Count me in. So I'm just going to try to finish the rest of this today. I still have like this cubby right by the sofa. It's blocking it off, but that's where like all my journals and notebooks and stuff are. So I still need to go through that section. And then of course my cubby here. So I am currently working on what I'm gonna have at the top. On this side, I didn't change anything. I just kind of left it how it was, but I did get a chance to change out some of these things and put some of the box sets up there so I can make more room for kind of the individual books. So that's what I'm doing right now. I actually really freaking love it. Before I was like very sure I didn't want to separate any of my series. That was a no-no for me, but it actually looks really freaking good. So I'm actually really happy about it. So enough of me talking. I need to spend the energy I have finishing up this. So BRB, give you guys an update. Oh, and I'm just listening to music currently. I haven't picked another audiobook yet, so I'm going through these books trying to figure out which one I want to do the audio of. So hopefully I'll be reading another book in another few minutes, but more to come. All right guys, I have officially finished my office. Baby is tired. 2 days to get it done, but it is done and that's all that matters, right? All right, so like I said, finished the bride test. I decided not to start another book because I'm in the middle of the mixtape by Brittany Cherry, and it's my first time reading her, so I'm just gonna probably read that for the rest of the week. So far I'm liking it, but nothing too crazy has happened. It is a romance, so you know, nothing too crazy, right? But enough of me chatting. Let's jump into the overall review of my shelves. Let's do it. Okay, so now that we're here, just kind of want to talk you guys through it. I actually didn't change anything at the top because those are just going to stay there. But I was able to get everything organized by color and it looks so good. Like, I'm actually very, very happy for whoever voted for me to do color. Chef's kiss. So this is what it looks like all around. I took some of my box sets and put them up at the top. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it that way. I feel like I'm gonna be interchanging the stuff at the top, but babes, so good, so good. And although my series aren't together, I actually really love this. Is it because it's aesthetically pleasing? I don't know. I just really love it. So here is a quick look. Hold on, let me step back so y'all can see it all before I put the card in. So yeah, I did end up adding some books that I'm gonna be giving away, another video coming for that, and books I'm just like over. So I did end up using the extra shelving here, but not too much. And I cleared all of the books off my cart. So like, killed it. So now that I've gotten this cleaned up, I have to clean the rest of my office, which you guys don't need to see the rest of that because baby, I got papers everywhere. So cleaning out everything, preparing for the new year, and just focusing, honestly, just focusing. I have a lot of changes that are happening and I will update you guys soon on that, but I have to get stuff done. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked this video, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below. How do you currently organize your shelves? And if you just have a few books, how we organize those books? Genre, color, author, what's the deal? Anywho, it's your girl Books with Bonnie. I'm out. I gotta go finish cleaning.